Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to do a Thursday morning briefing about what I'm doing in the shop today. Well, what I've been doing in the shop for the last few days. Um, this is Sarah's paddleboard, and I got into a little bit of a project with that. I started to take the pad off the top, and what I discovered is there's some delamination and other things there. Good news is I know how to fix fiberglass, so that's pretty cool. However, this is a used board she bought from someone a while back and never did much with. So there's some crazy a crazy repair that someone had done. They cut down in all the way to the styrofoam. Anyway, it's kind of a little bit of a bigger job than I initially thought. I thought, like, well, I'm just going to take the old pad off and put a new pad on. Oh no, nothing could be that simple. So we get to cut into it and see what's inside. I'm gonna do that in the next few days, and I'm filming, doing kind of a how-to video, but also just doing like a time lapse of the process. Peeling this stuff off of here, the adhesive and everything, is kind of a challenge. It's like this foam that sort of turns into dust when you scrape it, and then underneath is like this thick adhesive. So my technique has sort of been try to wedge something underneath, spray some WD-40 underneath there, and just basically pull and pull and scrape and pull and scrape. And then once you get a majority of the pad off, then you're kind of stuck with that adhesive layer, which I use like a mixture of WD-40 and Goo Gone. And I basically just spray it on there and leave it overnight. And then the next day I come in and it's like kind of peels off and scrapes off in one big sheet. That's kind of an exaggeration. It's not literally one big sheet. It just kind of peels off, but it's a lot of work. When you start doing a project like this, you have to invest a whole lot of elbow grease and time, and you should just put your headphones in and just focus on it and do a little bit of at a time. I've kind of gone in the front section. I divided it into 4 sections basically. I did 25% at a time, because otherwise you're gonna pull your hair out trying to do this all at the same time, and it's just better to take a chunk, scrape, pull, spray, sit overnight, so on and so on. There's a Chinese proverb that says, "Learn to rest, not quit." I really like that, because when you see like a big slice inside of a piece of fiberglass, you're like, oh, I'm gonna end up now doing a whole bunch of fiberglass work and fairing and you know, that kind of stuff. You're like, this was just supposed to be a pad job, and now it's fiberglass. You go, screw it, just go out and buy a new one. However, what's cool about this is I've never actually gotten to the point of doing fiberglass work where I'm gonna then finish it. So I get a chance to do the structural work and then actually make the surface cool. So I was thinking, doing like a pad where she sits or where she stands, just the foam pad in that one section, and then everything else will be like all grip non-skid. So and then she had a really cool idea about she read, Sarah's like way into sharks. She loves sharks. So she thought, well, what if we did a shark pattern on the bottom of the board that had this variegated patterning in it that sort of repel sharks. There's some article she read a while back about certain patterns that these guys were experimenting with for dive suits and for surfboards that would sort of detract the sharks, you know, so the shark would see it and think, you know, oh, I don't want anything to do with that. So she's going to come up with a design. Sarah's a designer, so she's going to come up with a design. Then we're going to project it on the back of the paddleboard, and then we're going to paint it on. So it's like a whole process. It's sort of like, you know, start to finish kind of thing of a restoration of a paddleboard. Seems like a ton of work for, you know, a $500 paddleboard, but I don't know if you've ever priced these things out, but if you want to go buy a 12-foot long paddleboard similar to this one, you're in the $1,000 to $1,200 to $2,000 range, depending on what you get. So I'm thinking, let's just do it and like have fun doing it and learn the process. And then also she gets a custom board, so it's kind of fun. So yeah, I'm digging into that. I'm doing that, and hopefully this weekend, if the winds stay down, we're going to be doing some boating and some fishing. Should be fun. And like I said, it's coming along. The shop is coming along. You've seen the videos of me putting the fishing rods. They're right above my head right now as I'm talking to you. And thanks for all the comments and the encouragement. It's been great. One of the things that I didn't actually tell you guys is that I did get the AC hooked up. Maybe I did, or I can't remember, but I got the AC hooked up, and that's a good thing because it was 92 or 94 degrees yesterday with like 80% humidity. It was insanely hot, and yet here we are working in this space, and I'm not sweating, so that's great. And then I had another thought about when I go to paint this, is that I wanted to kind of create like a roll down paint booth with some plastic, like bisqueen, like thick plastic, and then like an exhaust fan that would sort of sit by the garage door and blow everything out on the bottom. So that might be another project to do, because I'm going to use the HVLP gun when I paint this thing, do the clear coat and the base coat and all that. So I can't really do that in here without some sort of booth, I would imagine. But anyway, maybe you guys can give me your thoughts on that. So yeah, we're and I got an anchor trolley for my kayak, so I'm going to be putting this on this weekend and doing some more kayak fishing and modding out that kayak and whatever. That's just like a cheapy Walmart $220 kayak that we picked up just to get out on the water, so she could ride her paddleboard and I could ride the kayak and we could do fishing and all that stuff. Anyways, thank you for your likes, your views, your subscriptions. I'm trying to drive up as much traffic as humanly possible on my channel so that it would generate, some more interest and I can do this more and that kind of thing. So, listen, guys, if I don't talk to you, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Try to get outside if you can. I know, like, up north, hopefully, wherever you are, it's starting to warm up and you're able to get out there and do some fishing or some outdoor activities, whatever you want to do. So, all right, thanks, guys. Please like, please subscribe, please be happy. All right, thanks.